Welcome to this week's First Impressions video. Today we're looking at the Pub Life Simulator, which is the demo. The full game is scheduled to be released sometime in May. It is, as you would expect, you go in and live the life of a pub landlord. It is set in America, which was an interesting cultural shock for me because over here in the UK, we don't generally get table service like they do in America. So it was an interesting playthrough, living the eyes through a barkeep. As always, we'll go through the settings first, and then we'll jump into the gameplay to show you what it's all about, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on what I like and what I don't. Your settings for a demo are pretty lackluster. They miss some key aspects, namely the fact that you can't turn off head bobbing. So if you do suffer from any motion sickness, you're probably going to want to give the demo a miss. Hopefully they add in more generalized settings and allow you to turn the motion bobbing off in the full release, but we'll have to wait for that. What you do get is you get display settings, which allows you to choose your resolution and your windowed mode. You've got your graphic settings, which are low, medium, and high, and VSync on or off. Your sound settings, and I'm very happy to say that the sound is set to 50 by default, so it's not that loud and doesn't blow your ears off. And then your controller settings. Honestly, for any game in 2025, this is pretty lackluster, and I really do hope that they flesh out a lot more in the full release, especially the graphic settings and some gameplay. So, we're in the game. As you can see already, the head bobbing is constant. It doesn't stop even if you're not moving. Another thing is that the sign customization, where you can name the pub, it is set to one font, and the font seems a little bit small considering the size of the sign. So hopefully during full release we will get that changed as well. The demo gives you access to 4 days of gameplay and a tutorial, and it does give you access to some things that you can buy and expand upon. So if you press tab here, you've got your store. As you can see, you get a number of 8 different things that you can buy, and again, hopefully on full release, this will be expanded upon because the game is going to get very boring very quickly if you are stuck at just earning at level 4. You've got recipes, which I'm assuming are hidden behind the demo, management, which again I'm assuming are hidden behind the demo, and popularity, which again I think is hidden behind the demo. You've got a number of bars in the top right hand corner, namely your popularity, your level, your wallet, your day number, and the time. Interestingly enough, it goes all the way up to 2400 instead of just resetting back to 0. As for the actual pub itself, you have a number of things that you have to do to keep it running. You have to take the broom here, and you have to clean up. Now, one thing I will say about cleaning up is it's very finicky. You have a very small hitbox, and you just sit and hold it, and then it disappears. And it's the same with paper on the windows when you first start. You had a quick time event, which is where you just held it, and then even after you'd hold it to the bar was full, it took another 10 seconds before it would actually do the action and take the paper off the windows. Ever so slightly annoying. You have a number of craft beers, and you have an office where you can end the day, etc. You also have a jukebox, which allows you to change your music. It would be nice if there was maybe a better indicator, because apparently the only way to turn it on is to hit the green button on the left. Again, very small hitbox, and the right button is to stop it, but to me they look very similar. Other things you've got your customers that come in. So once you open your pub, again, very finicky with how it works, you can then serve your customers the beer that you've got left. You've got your draft under here, and you have to make entirely sure to keep an eye on what they want, because if you send them something wrong, they will grunt at you and leave, and your popularity will go down. The other thing that's kind of annoying with this is the way that you've got to be in a certain hit zone for anything, and that includes talking to the customers. You get a certain amount of time to serve them, and as you can see, they want Barrelbrook, which we don't actually have. So in 30 seconds, they are going to leave, and my popularity is going to go down. Take this order here. We've got 1 draft beer. We can do that. That's easy enough to do. So we pick it up, And then you just click it. And I sort of wish it was another QuickTime event where you sit and you hold it and then you can pick up your beer. Now, interestingly enough, you can put the beer anywhere, including on the floor, and they will still pick it up and be happy. They also seem to make a lot of mess, which looks like vomit, even when they didn't drink anything, but hey, who am I? So as you can see, our popularity is going to go down a lot here because we don't actually have any in, so we better order some. We'll buy one of those and one of those.
Hi.
Go to the cart and purchase. So we'll do that. Then we've got to wait for the delivery guy to come out here. Delivery guy will come with the van, and then we can stock up and we can start serving customers and stop losing popularity. Less popularity means less custom means less money, so on and so forth. As you can see, it does start to get quite busy quite quickly. So it is going to be one that you're going to have to keep an eye on. Make sure you get the right place. Okay, cool. So, as you can see, we've got some people waiting here. We've got lots of people waiting. Let's see what it is they're after. They want one bottle. Of course they do. So you're going to have to come back and get it. And this is the game. You serve customers, you expand your repertoire, you keep them happy, and if they keep leaving, they will kind of not be very happy with you. Also not let me put a bottle down. So it's quite buggy as well, because it won't let me put a bottle down on the shelf that I need it to go to. That is not helpful. So yeah, demo's broken. Customers are unhappy with me. They're all leaving. This is fine. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Hopefully on full release, this game is a lot better than what it currently is in its current state. See you all next time. Ciao, ciao.